In 2006, a dog named Capitan vanished from his home in Argentina. A week later, he was found sitting on his owner's grave. He had never been to that cemetery in his life. Nobody knows how he found it. For us, this is impossible. An albatross travels thousands of miles across a featureless ocean, yet it finds its mate on the same tiny island every time. In the animal kingdom, getting lost is a rare, lethal error. But for a 180 pounds bag of meat, like us, it's a daily reality. We are the only species that requires a piece of paper to find home. This is because animals utilize a system called hippocampal tagging. Their brains don't just store locations, they tag experiences emotionally. A neutral tree is just a tree, but a tree where you felt relief is a beacon. It is the ability to remember a specific event at a specific time. This creates a high-resolution map of what ecologists call the landscape of fear. Animals are online to data streams we've spent thousands of years muting. A wolf can hear your heartbeat from over a mile away. A grizzly can smell you from 20 miles away. The world is data. We traded this raw sensory input for a different kind of power. It traces back to a joint barely 2 inches long, the saddle joint. This gave us the precision grip to manufacture our own environments. It bought us time for the real weapon to develop: mental time travel. We are the only animal that projects itself into a future that hasn't happened. A pack of wolves coordinates on instinct. We coordinate on strategy. We became the only species that could accumulate wisdom across time. We don't need to feel the magnetic field. We teach our children the map. As our hands got smarter, the brain region for coordination grew larger. We use this brain power to delete the wilderness with electricity and steel. We built a world where staying found is a technological guarantee. But nature doesn't recognize our maps or our machine guns. In 1932, the Australian military was outmaneuvered by a flock of birds. The emus didn't bunch up. They scattered, using the terrain we didn't understand. We assumed they'd be a single target. The animals just continued being themselves. The Tsavo lions developed a pattern of attacking and vanishing into the dark. We built thorn fences and lit fires, but the lions walked past them. We were watching colleagues disappear and making the rational decision to stop. A honey badger named Stoffel used tools to dismantle his own enclosure. They can wake up, shake off a lethal snakebite, and keep moving. You cannot win a war of attrition with an animal that doesn't lose. This sixth sense isn't magic. It's a cross-species phenomenon. Whatever love or loyalty is at its core, we share the machinery. Every animal on Earth now structures its life around avoiding us. Wolf packs shift their ranges based on where we are active. Even great white sharks show avoidance behavior they can't explain. Your presence alone is a no-go zone for the most dangerous killers. Reaching for a rock represents 2 million years of ballistics. Predators are deeply, instinctively suspicious of things that don't compute. We are the outlier in the food chain, and the planet has noticed. We coordinate on strategy. They coordinate on instinct. Our learning is permanent. We pass the design of the spear forward forever. Sea otters restructured an entire marine ecosystem just by eating. They reclaimed water that humans had assumed was theirs to use. We adapt our expectations to the animals. They don't adapt to us. We may never know what it feels like to have a compass in our blood. But we can measure the outcome, a bird that never misses its target. We feel lost because we rely on external symbols to tell us who we are. For an animal, the map is a record of relief and fear. A wild jaguar remembers the man who rescued her, even after years in the wild. She tagged that man as the moment the fear stopped. A silverback gorilla integrated into a wild group still recognized his caretaker. 5 years of no contact, yet the episodic memory held firm. A beluga whale didn't just push a diver, she pushed her toward air. They don't just recognize a shape, they recognize a turning point. Crows and ravens bring gifts to those who are kind, with no reward. This is more than conditioning, this is preference. We traded the internal compass for the precision grip and fire. Striking a spark is a precision task that a power grip cannot manage. Fire bought us time for the brain to grow larger and more complex. Predators share an aversion to flame that runs deeper than any weapon. We are the only thing that can kill accurately from a distance. Evolution never prepared them for a threat that reaches them first. A sleeping human is still the apex predator in the genetics of the wild. The wolf circling your fire is deciding if you are worth the gamble. Almost every time, it decides that you are not. After being cut free, a humpback whale circled its rescuers for minutes. It felt deliberate, as if it was making sure they knew something. We share the chemical machinery of bonding across millions of years. We lost the ability to navigate by instinct, but we gained the ability to bond. You aren't lost in the woods. You are the sentinel of the woods. Maybe love is just the absence of fear in the presence of another. We protect them from the dark, and they remind us how to trust. Sleep well. The sentinel is awake, and the bond is never truly finished.